Thoughts. The brilliant Murkage Dave has kindly agreed to share some words with us about his new album, Brut Thoughts, its influences, its themes, his creative process. He's a big favourite of ours, and we really wanted to feature him, so very glad that he's been able to do this. Some great collaborators on the album. You've got Caroline Polachek, he's worked with in the past, Tricky on this album. He's got Young Fathers, Lauren Laverne, James from Yard Act in his new solo guys, Connor Pinsky, and is on that new single Generation Left on Red that we've been playing a lot. Dave, though, has given us some reflections on the record, so I'll leave it to him, and we'll be playing you a track from the end of the album that you may not have heard yet. So enjoy this. Brilliant stuff. Reflections from Murkage Dave.
Lauren, hello. It's Murkage Dave. Thank you so much for having me here to share some reflections on my new album, Brut Thoughts. I've always been in love with music as long as I can remember. Like I was writing songs in my head. Before I even knew how you would record a song or like where you would record a song or anything like that, I was writing. I was kind of like holding these ideas in my head. Like most people, I was introduced to music through, just getting driven to primary school, and there's a lot of soul music. Like my mum was really into like Randy Newman, Marvin Gaye. Like remember, like she used to play like War of the Worlds audio tape in the car, Phantom of the Opera. My dad was also into kind of like trumpet players like Grover Washington and Donald Byrd. And my Uncle Clive used to make these kind of jazz fusion tapes for my dad. In terms of influences on the Brut Thoughts album, I think it all starts with going to the Jean de Buffet exhibition that the Barbican put on covering his life's work. I just became fascinated with this guy. Here's a guy who influenced Basquiat, influenced Keith Haring, but was older than them. He was born in 1901, died in the 80s. I mean, that alone, just the span of time that he lived and the change he would have seen, just kind of blew my mind. And he had this collection called the Art Brut collection, where he would champion artists that weren't seen as artists at the time because they maybe were in a mental institution, they were a prisoner, perhaps they were just an African artist and they weren't, there was a lot of African artists that people were imitating their work but not giving the originators credit. And I just kind of really got obsessed with his kind of ethos around how anyone can create. You don't need to have gone to this art school. You don't need to have studied here. If you are human and you're creating, then that's enough. And so I kind of like moved with, I was just addicted to that energy, and I moved with that energy going forward into the album.
Don't at me, I'm too lost in the thread. I'm desperate not to lose my head.
I guess my dad's passing was a huge, there's no getting around it. It was a huge influence on, it just coloured the whole period of writing the album, recording the album. And in some ways, I feel like I'm kind of channeling him as well, like kind of, some of the things that he would say at the dinner table that maybe with the society that he had to deal with at the time, the racism that he faced, the kind of structural things that he faced and that he faced down and that he like pushed back against. He maybe didn't feel like he had the space to create and express himself in that way, but I guess it's like in tribute to him. And I just think about what he had he written a book or made an album, what he would have said. And the main thing I've learned about myself, I think, making this record is that, and I don't think I'm unique in this, but I just need time. I need time to think. I need time to reflect and process. And this is how I feel like I'm more confident now than I was before. And I'm thankful for that, because I think like that's like the point of being alive. If you are fortunate enough to be in that position to have space to work on yourself, is as we grow, we get better adjusted as people. And I think that working on this album, despite all of the kind of barriers and limitations, I feel like I managed to carve out time somehow. I was able to think and I was able to express myself. Yeah, I just feel more sure of myself now than I was when I started, which is, you can't ask for more than that in this life.